Hi, and welcome to 3 Things in 3 Minutes. I'm Nersi. Today we are talking about Welcome To, which is from Blue Cocker Games and distributed by Deepwater Games. And this is a player count that goes from 1 to 100 or more players. We'll get back to that in a bit. And it plays in about 25 and 30 minutes. And this is often described as a roll and write game, but there are no dice to roll. You're actually dealing out 3 stacks of cards and then flipping them over. So you can call this a deal and write or a flip and write game. And in this game, you are essentially trying to build a neighborhood of suburban homes in the 1950s. And you got 3 rows of homes on 3 different streets, and each turn the top card of each deck will be flipped over. There's numbers on one side and action on the other, and so you have 3 pairings of numbers and actions. Each player picks one of those pairings, puts the number on their street. If they can, you have to go in ascending order and not repeat them, and then may choose to invoke the action of the other card as well. So things I like about this game, first from an aesthetic standpoint, even though it's a pretty abstracted game, I like the theme of the 1950s suburban homes. It really actually permeates the components of the game, including the artwork on the back of the player aids. Because there are known distribution of cards, you're not randomly rolling. You do have an even distribution of abilities, so you won't be completely dependent on luck. And there are some interesting possibilities that come with the pairing of the numbers and the actions, and there are a lot of strategic choices that you make throughout the game. Also, because the game has everyone going simultaneously and picking from the same 3 combinations, you're not taking anything from somebody else, so it can accommodate any number of players, which is why they say 1 to 100. All you need is enough sheets and you can have that many players in the game. A few things to consider about this game. Because the game does use cards rather than dice, yes, it takes away some of the randomness, but then you spend a lot of time thinking, okay, what are the distributions of the cards that I'm seeing, and what are the chances I'm going to see the one that I need? And that can be a little bit distracting. You can reshuffle partway through the course of the game, but you still end up wanting to keep track of the distribution, and it would have been nice if the player aids had the distributions written on them as well. Also, if you do end up reshuffling the deck, it does slow the game down. The game moves pretty quickly, but shuffling does kind of put this weird halt in the game. And also, there's not a lot of player interaction. People will be picking from the same 3 pairings, and there are a couple competing goals, trying to have the most temporary workers or be the first to complete a city plan, but otherwise there's not a whole lot of interaction with players. So if that's important to you, you don't get a whole lot of that in this game. So in summary, it is a fast-playing flip and deal game with some predictable distributions, but still allows for great strategy. The turns are simultaneous, so it accommodates any number of players, but you are pretty isolated. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe.